Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy Career Mode here with Wakefield Juniors, where we currently sit pretty much almost bottom of the league. It is not going good for us. However, last episode we did have a good run of form where we won back-to-back games after losing to Barrow and actually after not even winning a game in 4 games. We are now all the way in March, and today will probably be the season finale, as I kind of think I said last time I recorded this. It's been a whole week since I played this game, and there have been some changes. I did a vote the other day of whether or not to have just Youth Academy players only from my youth staff, or have players that I could buy into the Youth Academy. It was somewhat close. However, the Youth Academy only did go ahead and win that. So therefore, all 5 of these players that I actually bought in at the very start, Yaboa, Yades, McShane, Mooney, Roman, have all been released. They are no longer at Wakefield. Their time here is done. It was very short-lived. Yaboa, our best player, he is gone. So we are starting from scratch pretty much with that. In the terms of that, we are also going to implement some new rules as well. And I also finally have mods on here as well, so I can go ahead and do a lot of stuff with the Youth Academy. In fact, we are going to go ahead and send out a scout. Now, you're going to think it's going to be England, but it won't be England. We are going to send a scout out to the Turk and Caicos Islands to be able to bring into another nation into this game. I can do that now. I can go choose any nation I really want that's in this list that Arachno 2 added. I could go ahead and make it 14 to 17 years old again. However, for right now, I'm just going to keep that vanilla, and this is the only thing I'm going to touch about the Youth Academy mode, at least for right now. I might go ahead and change it a little later on. Now, some rules just for the like the whole series in general in gameplay. Individual stat upgrades for 1 player per game. We're going to have at least an opportunity for 1 player to earn up to +1 onto one of his stats, and then a +3 stat for each player of the match. Now, that's going to be very rare, at least for the rest of this season, because we are not going to be winning man of the match that much if we're not winning games that much. So, therefore, 1 stat for if they complete an objective like whip it across or assist across for one of my wing players, you know, something like that. Community post for player of the week. This is not set in stone because I probably will forget about this, and I'm still not even sure how I want to do this. But player of the week community post. If I do end up doing this, the winner of that vote, by the time next time I record, will receive a +2 potential onto their potential. And then we must negotiate if a player gets offered from a top tier team, from a first division team. When they try to play a player, I at least have to negotiate. I can't instantly reject it, even if it doesn't make sense. The only way I can reject it is if they want to swap deal with the IRL player. But without that saying to do, this is a team now, considering we don't have Yaboa, we don't have Mooney. It's not a very good team. And honestly, we don't have a right back again. We are back to being right backless, which is interesting. So Robson is going to have to play there, and which Humphrey's going to come onto the bench there. Maybe Dennis can even play there, because Dennis is technically a left back. Dennis could play there. Could he play there? I think that's something we'll end up doing there. And then this is a team for now. I might even change this formation because I don't like the formation. But let's get into the season finale. If you are liking this, leave a like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's go. And this is the starting 11. We switch those formations to go to a 4-3-3-4 basic kind of formation with Soto, Archer now as our main striker, Montero on the right hand side, Santos, Vieira, Said, Steele, Weston, Robson, and Dennis in our back line, with Baxter as our goalkeeper. And we are going to go ahead and do a +1 crossing onto Soto or Montero if they go ahead and assist a cross in there, and that will be the objective to complete. In fact, actually, it can only be 1 player. I said that. So, in fact, it's only going to be on Soto. So, +1 crossing on Soto if he can assist a cross from outside of the box. Let's see what he can do. I'm going to try my best not to force feed him, though. That's the hardest part there, is trying not to force feed a player I know that could get an improvement onto their stat sheet. Was that Jed Brown? That was Jed Brown. I'm playing against Toby's brother. Montero now. Montero into Archer, the main striker of this season, at least for now. It's saved. It's out wide for Soto. Soto's going to put a cross in for Archer. That's headed out wide by the defender. And Soto's getting fouled. The referee's not going to call that, but Soto's going to get up and win the ball back. And he's going to cross that in straight to the keeper. Pierre wins the ball. Steal now in for Soto. Soto in for Santos. And Santos to give Wakefield the lead. It came off the post into the other side of the net. And it's 1-0 for Wakefield. 39 minutes into the game. We finally have a breakthrough after it's really been all Crawley Town in this first half. We've had 2-3 chances. We capitalize on this one. It's a good ball in from Soto. And that is on my screen for no reason at all. Why is my mods on my screen like that? That's kind of weird. All right. Well, we're up 1-0 nonetheless. Jed Brown now into Gladwin. Gladwin into Darcy. Weston blocks the shot. It's fully not cleared, though. Lolo's off for Darcy. Robson has the ball now. Still not clear, but that is going to be halftime. 1-0 up here against Crawley Town. Saeed into Santos, into Soto to double the lead right off a kickoff. It's 2-0 for Wakefield Juniors. A little taste of what's hopefully to come next season to get us up into League One. And with that being said, Soto is going to come off the field, though, because he is ridiculously tired, and I do not want to overwork him. No stat objective for him, at least in the terms of right now. However, he could get another stat if he is player of the match, which honestly I actually don't even see that happening. I think it might end up being Santos into Montero. Montero now wide open net, and Montero to make it 4. Is it 4 or is it 3? I don't even know. No, I can't tell. It's something. It's 4. Nope, it's 3-0 here against Crawley Town. Montero into Santos. Oh, Santos going to take it away from the defender, leaving Archer wide open. Archer shot saved. Second header into the back of net. Now it's 4-0 here for Wakefield Juniors. And Crawley Town are absolutely getting smashed here. 4-0 and we're only 60 minutes in. Santos now into Porter. Porter to make it 5 saves. Rebound in. 5-0 here against Crawley Town with 10 minutes left to go. We are going to go ahead and pick up another 3 points here away from home. And that is going to be game over. A 5-0 thrashing for Wakefield Juniors over Crawley Town. That is exactly what you want to see here. To start off today's episode, leave a like and subscribe. If you want to see more of this career mode, this is by far my most viewed career mode ever. And the player of the match is Alberto Santos with 1 goal and 4 assists, which means we are going to be able to improve him. +3 on the stat sheet. As you can see here, I am loading up a little cheat engine here, and hopefully it is on Alberto Santos. And let me do this real quick. Hold on. Alberto Santos +3. We go to attributes, and then we can improve 3 of these stats. And in fact, we are going to improve his passing, as seeing as he just got 4 assists. That only seems right to actually attack position. +3 on that. We'll go up to 50 on attack position, and then that will be him there for. You can see his potentials already 94. That's kind of insane for him already. We are going to hopefully not overgrow him, but use him smartly. But +3 on for him as we move into the next game of the episode. The last scouting report for 2 nations for this season as we go over to the Netherlands. And we are going to go ahead and reject almost everybody besides this guy, Gias Peters. 1.9 valuation at 16 years old. Overall is very shaky. 58 all the way up to 78, but a potential of 80 to 94. He's set to be at least somewhat decent for these first couple of seasons. Other than that, these guys else just don't look too good there. Now we will go over to Brazil, I believe. Yes, it is Brazil, and they are going to drop an absolute stinker from Justin Higgins to send him back over to Brazil and do whatever he needs to do there. We'll get We'll get the other scout report later on, but for now, Archer is a right back. That's exactly, not Archer, Peters is a right back, and that is exactly what we needed into this team. We are going to go ahead and instantly sign him up and promote him, and he's going to have an impact for the rest of this season now. And there he is, 64 overall, right back, Peters. And we also have Price at striker. I totally forgot we had Price. He's 59 rated. He was completely overshadowed by Yeboah, honestly. But now I have him, and he's actually now, he was on the reserves, and he's now in the starting 11, which means Archer is no longer our top striker for this season. And in fact, it's Price, because he's 9 ratings overall, and he does look a lot better. Now, with how many games left to go in the season? 6 games left to go in the season. We are obviously only playing 2 more. We will play Wrexham, and then we'll play the last game of the season. So let me just go ahead and quick sim. Actually, let me go to 11th first. That is when we get our first scouting report from the Turks and Caicos Islands, and we can see what kind of talent they can bring in from over there. And in fact, there's actually a big scouting report there to kick things off here. Juwan Clark. Now, these name pools are not going to be what they probably should be, unfortunately. However, you could get somebody like Billy Forbes, who IRO is an option. But other than that, Turks and Caicos Island not setting up to standards. First off, we have back-to-back draws and then winning against Harrogate Town as we go into our one of the last 3 games of the season against Wrexham. And Wrexham are currently sitting in 2nd place with 80 points. They are getting automatically promoted. It is pretty much set in stone. In fact, all they have to actually do is win this game, and they are automatically promoted no matter what. They are, in fact, even fighting for a title over Stockport County to do back-to-back promotions. We are currently sitting in 18th with 45 points. It's honestly not even that bad. However, it could drop, obviously, with Crew Alexandria and Crawley Town both having a game on me. And we will probably end up losing this game against Wrexham, so that will not help out at all. Nearly a 40-point gap difference there. We are going to go with the same starting 11 with obviously Peters and Price now as the starting players in their retrospect. And in fact, we are going to go ahead and offer a position stat upgrade for, who do we want to go? I'm kind of thinking Price. I'm kind of thinking Baxter. I'm kind of thinking Weston. I'm kind of thinking not doing this until the start of next season. I'm trying to do somebody that I know will be there at least for next season, which is Soto, Price, Montero, Santos, Baxter, Peters. I'm going to go ahead and give a +1 for Baxter if he can keep a clean sheet in the first half of this game. Montero on the ball now. Montero in now for Price. Price is going to lay it off for Santos. Man of the match last game. Couldn't get a clean shot off there. Does it show me play styles right there? I probably shouldn't have paused right there. Does this show me play style plus? Quick step plus. I'm not quite sure what that is, but that is good to see. These are going to become more common for Youth Academy players, as long as the new Youth Academy players that we obviously get in. The old ones, it was very rare, and in fact, I actually don't think it could have happened anyway. I think all they could get was these other normal playstyles. So we are going to offer playstyle plus for some players as well in the future, instead of just like a +1 stat. If it's like a big game, you can get a playstyle plus. Like, honestly, this game should probably be a playstyle plus, but for right now, it is just a clean sheet there. Maybe a playstyle plus for the keeper. As Peters gathers it, he's going to find Montero. Montero is onside. Montero now in for Price. Price touch away from the defender, and Price will find the back of the net. And Wakefield Juniors will go ahead and take the lead 28 minutes in. Gotta keep Baxter's clean sheet alive just for the first half. Shut down Wrexham. Somehow he managed to shut down Wrexham. It's Cannon. It's Evans. It's Boyle now on the ball. In for Cannon. Cannon in for Mullen. Mullen shot into the back of the net, and Baxter's clean sheet is gone. Montero. Santos. Out wide now for Montero. Montero, big touch. Hayden, the defender. I read that all up. And we will go halftime 1-1. Unfortunately, no play style plus or stat improvement for Baxter as he concedes late into the first half. But we're not losing here against Wrexham, which I thought we'd be absolutely getting demolished. Ball wasn't great. But Montello's going to win that back, and Montello's going to find Porter, and Porter is wide open against Oko, and 2-1 for Wakefield. We retake the lead here against Wrexham as they look to fight for a title. We are putting a big dent in that, though, with 4 games left to go, 3 after this for them. And, in fact, we actually only have 2 after this. Santos, Porter, Archer. He's there. Montello gave him a good ball, and Archer will go ahead and finish it, and that might be the dagger. 3-1 for Wakefield here against Wrexham. Their title change is over. Spins, turns, finds Vieta. Vieta has a potential of being man of the match. Santos might be man of the match again, and it's Montello on the volley, and that might actually give Montello man of the match as well. He's been playing great for us as well. It's 4-1 for Wakefield. We might have to go back up to Legendary. I went down to World Class because I was getting absolutely demolished. But with this new update, it might be time to go back to Legendary, especially for next season. That is a real possibility. Porter, Archer, Archer. He might have a contender to be man of the match late on here. It's going to be Santos. 5-1 for Wakefield against Wrexham. And that might be another man of the match there for Alberto Santos. As now that's at least 1 goal and 1 assist from him. He has been absolutely killing it in today's episode. In fact, he's a contender already for Player of the Week and Player of the Season. I can't believe the only goal I exceed there as it's 5-2. Never mind. I was about to say I'm going to give Baxter a +1 stat because he kept a clean sheet in this half, but that's even gone now. So there is 2 goals laid on in each half for them as it's a 5-2 thumping against Wrexham for Wakefield here in our 3rd to last home game. In fact, we have 3 home games in a row to end the season. That is a beautiful thing to see there. Man of the match is looking like it's going to be Vieta, though, as all screens are on him. Maybe even Alberto Santos, as all screens on him. Let's see who is man of the match and who is getting +3 stats. It's going to be Santiago Montero, somebody who I thought could have been there because he has been on the ball consistently. 1 goal and 3 assists from the flanks. That is going to be a +3 stat attribute for him, boost for him. I got to get it over here. I got to get this off the screen. It's got to be over here. Is it on Santiago Montero? It is. He had a potential of 77. That's actually not even that good. Should we improve his attack position? His attack position is 51 at the moment. I guess I could show you all this. Let's see. I was thinking of maybe improving something like his crossing, his stamina. 57 on stamina. Is that something we should do? No, maybe we go 56 on stamina and then just have a +1 stat somewhere else. Maybe like what do I want to improve on? Ball control. Oh, ball control is actually phenomenal. His ball control is phenomenal. I'm going to improve his curve to 70 there for him. He's going to stay at 68 overall, which is completely fine there. It's only a slight stat boost. And that is that for that game. 1 more game left to go against Crew Alexandria to end the season off. Back to Turks and Caicos, and they are being ultimately disappointing. But this was a good test just to see what could happen and what I could do. I do have 1 more month from them. But it's time to end the season with the bang. Soto, Price, Montero. Price is up to 60 overall. Montero's up to 69 overall. Vieta, Saeed, Steele, Weston, Robson, Peters, and Baxter. A +1 attribute for Mr. +1 attribute for Mr. Price if he can score a brace for him. a brace for Price. That will give him a +1 attribute. And in fact, we are also going to offer a, hold on, no, not yet. We are going to go ahead and offer a playstyle plus instead of a stat attribute for Mr. Price here. We are going to offer a power shot if he can go ahead and score 1 power shot in this game. So he can get the power shot plus attribute for him if he's able to score 1 power shoot in today's game, the last game of the episode, and it's at home. Let's see what the boys can do. Lunt. Baker, Richardson. Here comes Crew Alexandria on the counterattack. It's Cooney now, defended by Robson. Steele will try and clean it up. It was a good slide tackle, though, from that midfielder. And it's still now with Wakefield. Monteto on the counterattack. Monteto in for Price. Price, can he split 2 defenders? Can he get past 2 defenders? But can he also find Soto? It is Soto on the ball. It's Soto onto his left foot, and Soto will find the back of the net. 70 minutes in, and Wakefield finally take the lead here. 1-0 for Wakefield Juniors. Monteto. Price spins off his defender. Can he get the shot off? No. It is going to be a penalty here, though. It'll be a penalty here for Wakefield to double the lead. Monteto down the middle. 2-0 to end the season. A beautiful goal by one of the best players of the season. He came in late. It's Monteto on the score sheet to double the lead. Game over. 2-0 win to end the season for Wakefield. No play style plus, though, for Mr. Price. I did force feed it a little bit. However, it's another man of the match for Monteto. And we will go ahead and have a stat attribute boost for him once again. And this time, if I can go here, attributes, play styles, attributes for Monteto, we are going to go ahead and improve his strength now up to 48. To make him a little bit stronger, and hopefully next season he can be down that flank and absolutely bodying some players, trying to maybe turn him into a Adama Traore type of player, Akafenwa, but a play style plus. No improvement there for Price, unfortunately, there. But the season is over now. Technically, at least for us, the season is over, and we finished in 18th, which honestly ain't bad considering we were just only episodes ago in 24th. So a boost there, a little bit of there. In fact, 51 points. We are 20 points off a playoff spot, which is insane to even think about. Did Wrexham win the league? No. Stockport went ahead and won the league. Wrexham finished in 2nd. MK Dons finished in 3rd. And a playoff spot for Notts County, Bradford City, Mansfield, and Tranmere Rovers is up for them. That is going to be the end of that. Let's go and see our best player of the season. Obviously, it should have been Yoboa. Unfortunately, it's not. It's actually David Porter, who has been on the bench, dropped for Soto. And Porter, 12 goals, 3 assists for him. Monteto, 13 assists for him. That is just great to see from him. On loan players, Bolton grew a +4. He's now up to 47 overall. Cadillac's +6. He's up to 47 overall. And Carlos Ray is +5. He's up to 54 overall. And I'm going to go ahead and quick sim all the way over to the 11th on June to get one more scouting report for Turk and Caicos Island and hopefully get a very good player. And we can also see who won the playoffs as well to see who's going promoted with the other 3 teams. And here we go. It's looking absolutely diabolical. I can't lie. 850K. I will bring in Jesse Campbell just because that's the first somewhat decent player that we have. And in fact, let's go actually check him out there. Does anybody want to be promoted? No, that is good there. Jesse Campbell, 58 overall. He does have a potential of 75 to 94, though. That is great to see for him. Maybe he's not a cam, though. Maybe he's a more of a winger-ish, winger-esque, maybe even a striker, apparently. 111 weeks there. Maybe a cam. Oh, wait, he is already a cam. I'm dumb. Is he a winger? No, he's definitely a cam. Is he a cam? He could be a left mid, to be fair, I guess. We'll try him at left mid. I don't need another left mid. for sure. Go ahead. Honestly, I'm looking at this Rivero. He's not been good. He's not going to be good enough at all for this team. I have him on training for a striker just to improve his stats, but he's not going to be good enough at all. And honestly, Campbell might not be good enough as well. When we come back, we will have scouting reports. We will hopefully have somewhat type of money. We only have 56K. I actually had to import money to obviously bring in a couple of players that you have seen there. But this team is hopefully not going to be the same, at least for the besides the front three, including Santos and Peters. Those are the only ones safe in this starting 11. Hopefully, looking to find improvements for next episode. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I know this episode seemed all over the place, but the season is over. Next season, back to what I normally do in career modes, where 1 month per episode, yada yada, maybe even 2 months per episode. But for now, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next. Actually, I'll see you Thursday for the next Youth Academy. Tomorrow is Ajax Rebuild.